We're here to describe the action for you. Nice to have you with us. Martin Tyler here and Alan Smith. Coming up for you, Leicester City against Sunderland. Well, when you were a Leicester City player, Alan, you didn't play here, but you'd have liked to have played in a team that did as well as Leicester did in those last half a dozen games of the 14-15 season.
Yeah, the old Filbert Street, just a stone's throw from here. And I love this stadium, actually, and as you say, Martin, it doesn't half generate an atmosphere. You've got to give great credit to the fans for the way they stuck behind their team.
This is the Leicester City lineup. Kasper Schmeichel starts in goal. Jeffrey Schlupp starts with Richie Delat in the full-back positions. Andy King plays with Danny Drinkwater in central midfield.
They've got plenty of goal threat with two strikers in the attack.
This is the Sunderland team for you today. Costel Pantilimon plays in goal. Emanuele Giaccarini starts with Germain Lens as the wide options. Jermaine Defoe is the sole striker today. Jonathan Moss is the man in charge today.
Well, this should be a great game, and we're off and running.
Richie Delat. Patrick Van Aanholt. Catamol. Giaccarini. So we'll restart with a throw-in. Billy Jones. Here's the cross. Morgan. Richie Delat. It's King. Sebastian Larsson. He can lay it off to the supporting player. Safety first there. And it's gone out for a throw. Mark Albright. It's King. Good support play from his teammates. Shot on!
And the goalkeeper has done well to stop that one.
That's handball.
Rodwell. And that's given away possession. He's going to cross it. It was very impressive the way they continued to keep the build-up going, to sustain the pressure. But it looks as though that has just petered out a bit now. They'll have to try and raise their game again. They've got to defend at the moment. And he's presented the ball to the opposition. Now they've got the ball back. What can they do from here? Billy Jones. Sunderland wondering whether they can go on and score from here. It's Jermaine Defoe. Good hands, bread and butter work really by the goalkeeper, but he did it very competently. He's having a good game. Rodwell. Billy Jones. Giaccherini. To Larson. He's moved in. Here's a chance! Goal!
A goal from Defoe, and he's not hit it with power, has he? But he's certainly hit it with accuracy.
Well, let's take another look at the goal. So the first goal, it's 1-0.
And the goal for Sunderland in the 13th minute, number 18, Jermaine Defoe.
Wasteful pass, unforced error, really. Here's Defoe. Morgan. And King almost ordered his teammate to give it back to him then. Trying to stretch the opposition, using the wider areas here. Well, it was easy on the eye, but in the end pretty easy to defend against. Sebastian Larsson. On the pitch, not quite wide enough for him there. Richie Delat. And King. It's good vision to be able to switch the play there. One back very quickly. Played into the middle. They've coped with it well defensively. And King, he's given it and got it back again. That's the way to win the ball back. The shot's hit the post. To Jones. It's out, it'll be a throw. It's Robert Huth. Catamol. Rodwell. The ref blows for the free kick. That will end the threat, at least for the moment. It's King. Little piece of interplay between the two. And King. Quick tempo to the passing. The opposition can't get near them. Now he's looking for support. And he gets it returned to him. And King. That will be a goal kick.
Well, there was that attempt that we haven't really analysed, Alan. Let's look back on it now.
Yeah, close in, the side foot he went for, but getting these angles just off and hitting the post in the end.
It's King. He's coming forward with some danger. And they're passing so well out there. Here's Defoe. That's another turnover here.
He's been dominating the match with the quality of his passing.
It will be their throw. Sebastian Larsson. Richie Delat. Giaccherini. Some potential in this move. He's got his shot off now. Alan, sometimes we don't give defenders enough credit, but I think they were responsible for the margin of that miss.
Yeah, even though they couldn't get the foot on the ball, their presence was enough to put the player off.
Jones. Sebastian Larsson.
He's almost lent him the ball on that occasion. He wants it returned, and it's returned to him.
Here's Defoe. Patrick Van Aanholt. Catamol. Now Larsson. Patrick Van Aanholt. Here's the cross.
Well, it was considered controlled attacking play, but it's come to nothing in the end.
It's going to be his throw here. Sebastian Coates. Now the shot!
Well, that zipped on past the keeper, but just past the post.
Sebastian Larsson. Lee Catamont. Here is Larsson. Sebastian Larsson. Okazaki. And this is like a kid in the playground. He's never changed. He just wants the ball, and he'll go and get it if his team haven't got it.
Yeah, he wants to be involved everywhere, all over the pitch, and you just wonder how he lasts the full 90 minutes.
To Jones. And this is going to be a throw. It's Robert Huth. Taken it well under pressure. Gone out for a throw.
Billy Jones.
Rodwell.
He's cut out the pass, intercepting if you like, and now can go on the attack maybe. Rodwell.
Rodwell. Here is Larsson. Here's Defoe.
Nice bit of interplay between these two. And he's moved in trying to jostle the opponent off his stride.
Crosses in. Here is Larsson.
Billy Jones.
Sebastian Larsson.
Rodwell. Patrick Van Aanholt.
And that was a very well-timed tackle.
There will be an extra 2 minutes of time.
Morgan. Doing well to keep the ball. Patience is the name of the game now.
The shot's on!
Well, they're a goal down, but they've got this corner. Oh, great work by the keeper. I think the keeper had given it up, but not the defender.
All about anticipation. He wasn't going to give it up. Got back just in time.
Okazaki. And King. Mark Albright. He's crossed it well. On the cross, blocked well by the defender. To Larson. He's read that well in midfield to get them on the ball. And King. Okazaki. And that's half-time. Signalled by the referee. 1-0 the half-time score. It's Jermaine Defoe we're focusing on. Good performance from him.
Well, he played really well, didn't he? And he got himself a goal to put his team ahead. He'll be pleased with that first 45 minutes.
So the second half has started here. Sunderland leading at half-time, and we'll see whether they can sustain their play. That is a cheap piece of play to give the ball away like that. To Coates. Mark Albright. Free kick awarded against Sunderland. We go back to the goalkeeper here, can't blame him for that. Here's Defoe. Going to cross it. They put that cross far too close to the goalkeeper. Giaccherini. Sebastian Larsson. Morgan. Richie Delat. And King. It's Leicester City who are going to make the substitution. It's King. Oh, in goes the cross. He's seen a pass, cut it out, and in the wing area now can maybe attack. In with a chance. Well, there was the opportunity to get them back on level terms.
Well, I think he snatched at that a little bit. Just needed a cooler head when it mattered.
Well, the losing team have got to do something, and this is it, the substitution. Well, let's have a look at these stats, and the team with more shots is actually losing the game.
Well, they've done well, 2/3 of the pitch in terms of creating chances, getting shots off, but they just haven't made life difficult enough for the goalkeeper.
Sebastian Coates.
a shot off the crossbar and back into the penalty area.
Get this corner right, and they could be level.
It was a very good effort earlier, wasn't that, Alan? Here it is.
Yeah, the head up. It was a bit of a wild attempt, that. Hit with power, should have done better.
It's another very good save, and it didn't get away from him, the ball, either.
I've got the ball in the middle of the pitch here. And Morgan.
Kabul. Billy Jones. Rodwell.
Sebastian Larsson. Space, but he's kept it out.
Well, they're a goal up, and now they've got a corner here.
It's a shot that the goalkeeper can deal with quite comfortably. Sebastian Coates.
Billy Jones.
And Jones. Okazaki. Shots on here. And there's the goal to level the scores.
Oh, what a strike! How far out was he? And to find the right-hand corner, that defies belief.
The goal, wherever you look at it, it was very well taken.
It is level. Both sides have scored here now. Giaccherini. Decision is a throw. It was a fair tackle.
Sebastian Larsson. Rodwell. Possession in the midfield area.
Giaccherini.
Here's a chance. Oh, it's the post.
Patrick Van Aanholt. Well, they're in a good position here.
Here is Larsson. Oh, he's lost the ball. And now, Huth. Conte. Okazaki.
Now it goes into the wider areas where they've got a winger waiting.
Shot on! Great stop.
Referee has pointed for a corner.
Substitution in progress. Going on now is...
Just a change now. He's bringing on a new player.
Made the save. That's handball.
Goalkeeper hangs on. Little piece of interplay between the two. Conte.
Oh, in goes the cross. And back it goes to the goalkeeper.
Rodwell.
Billy Jones. And it's gone out for a throw.
It's Robert Huth. This might be dangerous from the corner.
Conte.
Rodwell.
Liam Bridcut.
Giaccherini.
Blocked well by the defender.
That is a cheap piece of play to give the ball away like that.
Here's the cross. He's got his shot off now. Back off the bar.
He's got it away, and that's what you have to do. Here's a chance to move forward from midfield after that interception.
Conte. Sunderland player has been penalised here. And they do need an injection of fresh enthusiasm from the bench.
Well, we will count that as a shot, but it was a very poor one. and a long, long way wide from a long, 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 long way out.
I'm sure his manager might have a little quiet word afterwards about that decision.
He's got support here.
He could cross it now. And now the shot! Hammond.
And that will be a throw.
Conte. That's good support play from his teammates. A decent fist away by the keeper. Nice return pass. Hammond.
They've got the ball in the middle of the pitch here.
Turnover of possession here.
Lee Catamon.
Sunderland wondering whether they can go on and score from here. Conte.
This would be the time to score, wouldn't it? 'Cause I think it would be the winning goal.
Richie Delat. It's Robert Huth. It's cut out the pass, intercepting if you like, and now can go on the attack maybe. Liam Bridcut. Richie Delat.
Well picked off by the defender there for what could have been a potentially match-winning pass in these circumstances.
Really trying to use the full width of the pitch here to make some progress. Spaced across the ball now.
And he goes, well, they've won the game, surely, with this goal so late in the game.
And he saw the gap and he really did find it well with that header.
And that's a goal well worth analysing again. It's a terrific effort by the home side here. They've just kept their noses in front, and they're going to need all the support they can get for that to continue to the final whistle.
Yeah, if they do end up winning this, they will have their fans to thank because they've been terrific out there today.
Rodwell. Sharp piece of attacking play from Sunderland.
Shots on here.
Excellent blocking there.
That's a very important corner now. Let's see what they can do.
Well, up goes the goalkeeper. They've got to take the risk now.
He's got it away.
Liam Bridcut. Billy Jones.
Yunus Kabul. That's proper clearance, well away from the danger zone. Giaccherini. Quick look at the goal again.
Well, it's lovely to see a head of that quality and to beat the keeper to the left-hand side. It took some doing from that distance.
Pressing forward with an equaliser in mind.
Liam Bridcut.
Well read at a key time for the team here. Free kick awarded against Sunderland. Proper fans here, Alan. They don't always get praise for what they do at their own expense, of course, and they're really making the atmosphere in the stadium.
And it's wonderful to hear, because in the days of all-seater stadium, there is a case to say that the atmosphere in many grounds has died a little bit, but we're not experiencing that here.
Well, no scraps for the attackers to feed on from the goalkeeper that time. Hung on to the ball well. Just too eager, offside. Jermaine Defoe. Not much margin for error, but the player didn't. Well, this was a match of fine margins. The final whistle has gone, and the final score is 2-1. Well, he's had a very good game, hasn't he?
Well, he had a good performance and snatched that late goal to grab the win.